It's the 29th of March, and it's my first blog of 2024. The reason that this day is quite significant is that this is the day that the single was released. It's on Spotify. I'm going to let you see it and hear it in a minute. I'm going to use this blog to describe how did I get to where I am today. It's in support of the professional management release module that I'm doing at the university. So here's how we got to releasing this single. I'll let you hear it now. There you go. There were lessons to be learnt from term one. The intensity of the work was such that it was almost frightening. I promised myself that I would be better prepared and started planning for term two shortly after the new year. I read the workbook, and over the Christmas period I set out to write 2 songs using the 2023 music briefs. The Isle of Barra was a source of inspiration, and the solitude it provided gave me the space to hit the ground running. This is the view from today's rehearsal room. Back on Isle of Barra. There you go. Not a bad place to practice. It's January 2024. Doesn't take long before the year turns round. Just heading into this building here. It's the last day of a 3-day workshop. I've got something prepared, but I think I'm going to write a new song today. Might as well put the time to good use. It's quite an attractive building. But, anyway, let's see how the day goes. Good evening. I thought I would give you a bit of an update. So the workshop last week went very well. There's one song that I'm very pleased with. I'm actually going to let you hear it. It was the song that I wrote on the last day, well, the draft of it anyway, on the last day of the workshop. And Joe said, it's got something, do something with it. So I've persevered basically since last Wednesday. We've just cracked on. It's now Sunday evening, and what I've got I'm quite pleased with. I think this is going to be the one that I'm going to release. It's a bit early for me to wait on university. I think it's another 4 or 5 weeks, I can't remember when we're due to work with the producer. I'm going to try and finish this one. I'll then push my luck out and see if I can do another one and take that to the producer as well. Anyway, I'll let you hear it, you can tell me what you think, but net, from where I'm sitting at the moment, with the 2 that I done in Barra, and potentially the 3 that I've got from last week, I'm in a very strong position. I think, in fact, if I include 2 from last term, I think I've got 7 songs that could form the basis of an album at the end of this year. But this is the one I'm going to release. I'll tell you what, you tell me what you think of it. Here we go. I won't speak. Stories that haunt you disappear with the crash of each wave. Do you know what I'm just thinking? I'm going to send this to Sandy Jones. He's a producer I've worked with before up in the Foundry Music Lab. And I know that if I send him the stems, I'll get a quick turnaround. I also know that you probably couldn't tell from that, but I've double tracked my voice. Like most singers, I just don't like my voice. I've got no doubt he will take that back out again. So anyway, at the moment it's double tracked. It's looking as though it's in a good place. I think that's the one I'm going to take forward. It wouldn't stop raining, but we weren't complaining.
complaining as we look towards Minderley. Wish that this day wouldn't stop. We've left the light on. Welcome you back.
I'm going to ask you this as we video. Have you got anything profound to say, Sandy?
Nothing will help.
Nothing that will help. Oh well, sounds like a producer. It's the 20th of February. Back on, what subject am I doing today? I'm beginning to get confused. Professional music release. Right, so one of the stipulations is try and get a website. I was encouraged last term to try and get one, and I had a look at Wix and gave up. So this is my second attempt at trying to work on Wix. Can't say I'm looking forward to it, but just need to crack on, I guess. This is more of a quick update on where we are. Just been off the phone to PPL, just been off the phone to Burnham, who are acting as my distributors. Hoping to try and get the mastered final single product by the end of this week. I've registered the single that I've called it the Bars of Castlebay, and I've got two versions. When I first produced it, it was almost 5 minutes, which I just thought nobody's going to play that on radio. So I've got a radio friendly version, and I've also got the version I like, which is the longer one. Anyway, to cut a long story short, that's the ISRC codes established. I'm hoping to send this information back end of this week, and still targeting beginning of April to get everything online. Thanks very much. Morning. Heading into class again. Can't even remember what day it is. 22nd February. There's no question about this. This is like a crash course on how to being a professional musician, stroke artist. Volume of work is just unreal. Anyway, enjoying it. Let's see what today brings.
I've actually been in the office. They really need your money, seriously.
It's the 23rd of February. It's just about 7 o'clock. I'm up early for a number of reasons. But anyway, I posted a small promo video during the week, and it's been picked up, of the song that I released, I should say, and it's been picked up and it's been played on the radio today on Celtic Radio by Tony Mack. So I'm up to tune into his station and see if I can listen to the song for the very first time on the radio. Delighted about that. When it comes to marketing, this book's pretty good. It's a book by somebody called Godin and Kowalski. It's called Word of Mouth Marketing. It asks a number of questions, which again it forces you to think. It says, the rules for word of mouth marketing. Rule 1, be interesting. Well, that rules me out. Rule 2, make people happy. Rule 3, earn trust and respect. And rule 4, make it easy. So it defines these rules within a framework, and it says you need to come up with reasons why people would want to talk about you. And they've got 3 reasons. The first one is, people like the stuff that you're doing. Good point. Second one is, talking makes them feel good. So listening to your product, listening to your song would make them feel good. And the third rule, or the third reason, is that they want to connect in some sort of way. They want to find out more about you. It triggers them to take action themselves. Maybe go to Spotify, who knows. Good book. I'll put it in the bibliography. Hi there. I thought I'd spend a few moments taking you through the first cut of a song that was actually written in draft form anyway in January when we had that songwriting workshop at the university. It was day one actually, coming back from the Christmas break. This song, I've taken it apart. I really have. Changed all the words, changed the melody, added a better chorus, I think, and also there's a middle eight in it now. It was described as bedroom pop, and it probably is bedroom pop. Right, so I recorded this in draft on Thursday night and recorded all of this last Friday. This is what I'm going to be taking to SAS next week, and I'm going to send it to them later today. So, have a listen.
I wish I could fix you, knowing all the pain that you're in. Take away all that hurts you.
I've added 5 guitars, I've added a bass, I'm playing lead guitar on 2 tracks, and it's probably a bit self-indulgent, I've added 3 mandolins as well.
I wish I could fix you, knowing all the pain that you're in. Take away all that hurts you, make you strong, make you whole again. The meds, they're not working. You amaze me how you carry on. No pity, no sorrow, acting like nothing gets you down. When you feel like you are all alone, and you feel the cold of your great stone, call me, please do, lean on me.
It's the 7th of April. Yeah, it's been a while since I started this whole process. I'm off to Camglen. I've been asked to give a radio interview today and play live. I guess it's all part of the how you promote a new single. The single was released last week. It's doing reasonably well. It's not a bestseller, but never mind. So yeah, this should be fun. I'm regarding it as work. It's something you need to do. It's a Sunday morning. Let's see how it goes. How long have you been doing this, Ross?
9.5 years.
You do
No.
realise, see
Nine.
that one there? Stick that one up. You were the first person to ever play a track from any of my stuff. I was in Spain when you done it,
Really?
and that's why I reached out to you. I thought, that's the first radio presenter to play any of my stuff.
And how did you know about me? Did somebody tell you?
No, you announced it. I don't know how.
No,
Did I know about?
How did you know
Oh.
about me?
Oh, through the Burnham guys.
Oh, right, yeah.
So they
yeah.
sent
yeah,
you some stuff,
yeah,
and then
yeah.
they contacted me and say, oh, you're going to be playing it. And I thought, all right. So I was in Spain and had to find a radio so I could tune in Spain.
Believe me when I say that things will seem clearer to you, standing where I stand on a beach pool